Hello everyone, welcome to this series on Booker Prize winners, and in this video we are going to discuss Kairos by Jenny Erpenbeck. Introduction. Kairos by Jenny Erpenbeck, translated by Michael Hoffman, has earned significant acclaim, culminating in winning the International Booker Prize in 2024. The novel, originally written in German, portrays the tumultuous love affair between a young woman and an older man set against the backdrop of 1980s East Berlin. As a profound meditation on hope, disappointment, freedom, loyalty, love, and power, Kairos intricately intertwines personal and political narratives to explore complex themes and the passage of time. The novel's relevance extends across Europe, reminiscent of Nobel laureate Olga Tokarczuk's work, capturing where it has come from and where it is heading. Key characters. The central characters of the novel are Katharina and Hans. Katharina, a 19-year-old theatre design student, represents youth, naivety, and the future. Hans, a 50-something novelist and married writer, embodies experience, authority, and a fading past. Their relationship, marked by intense passion and eventual cruelty, mirrors the socio-political decay of East Germany during this period. Plot overview. Set in the late 1980s, Kairos unfolds in East Berlin, a city on the brink of monumental change. The story follows Katharina and Hans's destructive affair, paralleling the decline of East Germany and the disillusionment with communist ideals. Their love begins with intense passion but deteriorates into violence and control as political shifts impact their lives. Hans's need for dominance and Katharina's submission reflect the broader societal upheaval, culminating in the fall of the Berlin Wall and the reunion of Germany. Attention within Germany. Despite its acclaim, Kairos did not receive significant attention within Germany, largely because no East German-born individuals were on the juries of the major German book prizes the year the novel was released. Erpenbeck addressed this disparity in an interview, stating, "I'm not interested in your problems either." End of the world as we know it. Kairos is not just a toxic love story, but also a reflection on life's turmoil during the final days of the GDR. The lovers, Katharina and Hans, a former fascist turned zealous communist, encapsulate the personal and political upheavals of the time. The novel also delves into the experiences of artists in the GDR, highlighting the omnipresent censorship that necessitated subtle and well-hidden critiques. Writing is a family tradition. Before turning to writing, Erpenbeck trained as a bookbinder and worked as a theatre props manager. Writing runs in her family, with two of her grandparents and her father, a physicist, also being published authors. Erpenbeck's writing debut came in 1919 with Geschichte vom alten Kind, The Old Child, which many saw as an allegory of the disorientation GDR citizens experienced after their state's collapse. Nothing lasts forever. Impermanence is a recurring theme in Erpenbeck's works. Her novels often explore the transient nature of life and society, as seen in Visitation and Go Went Gone. Her 2015 bestseller, The End of Days, won the Independent Foreign Fiction Prize and further solidified her reputation as a profound literary voice. Good timing for Kairos. Erpenbeck's win with Kairos makes her the first German author to receive the International Booker Prize. This recognition is shared with translator Michael Hoffman, making the first time a translation from German has won the prize. The book's title, derived from the Greek god of opportunity, signifies timely and fortunate moments, aligning perfectly with novel's reception and impact. The role of the translator. The translator this time is Michael Hoffman. In English, he is also a distinguished poet, and his work with German includes stylists as diverse as Franz Kafka and Elias Canetti. Not surprisingly, his Erpenbeck captures the ferment of her prose, its imagistic volatility. He is adroit even with a striking dip into formal German locution. For example, a description of someone who just superficially resembles the person one thought one knew. Hoffman's translation of Kairos demonstrates his skill in maintaining the original depth and complexity, contributing significantly to the novel's success in English-speaking world. Literary tools. To understand Erpenbeck's power, one must start with her metaphors, so quick and provocative. Her style leaves its stamp even on the phrasing of a regional proverb. Hope is pushing up the daisies. This metaphorical richness adds layers of meaning to the narrative, enhancing its thematic resonance. Metaphorical resonance. Kairos, the god of fortunate moments, is a fitting metaphor for the novel's exploration of chance and timing in personal and historical contexts. The lovers' initial encounter and the subsequent unraveling of their relationship are seen as acts of Kairos, highlighting the fleeting and transformative nature of such moments. Sexual dynamics and power. Erpenbeck moves boldly into explicit sex, a new arena for her. The Holocaust and the Gulag cast their pall, even coming up between stolen kisses, yet neither Hans nor Katharina can go long without those kisses. Illicit love generates a heat from which Kairos can't shrink, and in time, there's BDSM and a lesbian fling. These kinks often sound the novel's primary themes, questioning the self and connecting past agonies to the purpose of art amid agony. Art and history. Before Hans first takes Katharina to bed, he puts on Mozart's Requiem, with its libretto of Trembling and Dead before Eternal Judgment. This music underscores their love affair, reflecting the novel's exploration of love and death, those poles that define our humanity, and the Enlightenment's glories and failures. The political landscape. The novel's backdrop of East Germany's political landscape adds depth to the personal narrative. The GDR's collapse and the reunification of Germany serve as a metaphor for the breakdown of Hans and Katharina's relationship, reflecting the instability and transformation of the time. Cultural references. The narrative is rich with cultural references from Bertolt Brecht to Wolf Biermann, creating a vivid picture of East German intellectual life. These references deepen the reader's understanding of characters' motivations and the socio-political environment they navigate. Conclusion. Kairos is a powerful exploration of love, loss, and political upheaval. Through its intricate narrative and rich metaphors, the novel captures the complexities of personal relationships and historical change. Jenny Erpenbeck's masterful storytelling, combined with Michael Hoffman's adept translation, ensures that Kairos will leave a lasting impact on readers and stand as a significant work in contemporary literature. So this was the discussion on the novel Kairos by Jenny Erpenbeck. We will meet in the next video and discuss some other work. Until then, goodbye and thank you.